that could be like one episode, like just like.
Hey, what's up, world?
What's going on, y'all?
Welcome back to Beats and Kicks, 5th episode. This is crazy, man. We got it going, the ball rolling. 5 episodes in. Before we kick off this episode, I gotta give my man Beats something real quick. It's his birthday this month, man.
Oh, man.
Happy birthday. I know he liked the dunks. We're gonna give him a little color, because I know he be black and white, gray. So we're gonna hook him up, and we're gonna throw in our own Beats and Kicks merch so he can rock it when he's making his beats. But we're gonna start it off right today, all right?
Appreciate it. Turn a year older, get gifts. I love it.
Yeah, but we got a special show for you today, so stay tuned in, baby. Welcome back to Beats and Kicks, episode 5, man. So today, this topic, we're gonna talk about the top 5 reasons either in the sneaker game or the music game stuff is down, like sales or just things ain't working out like when we were younger. But I'm gonna start with the top 5 reasons for like the sneaker game. So like my number 1 reason is gonna be oversaturation. It's just too much of everything. And then it's just a plethora of so much. Like people talking about how Nike's losing in stock, but they're dropping kicks every day or every week. And it's just oversaturated. Nike, New Balance, Adidas, Reebok, Puma, On Cloud, Hoka. There's so many, and there's like so many to choose from. And then
with Nike, it's crazy because they can go back to decades worth of
already
old
products.
drugs.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just too much oversaturation. And how about like on the music tip?
Music-wise, if I'm just even speaking from, it's so the oversaturation thing goes into 2 different things. If you're an artist, like you mentioned before, like yeah, it's easier to put out music, but everyone can put out music now. Someone could record something right now, load it up on all streaming platforms, and it's out by the end of the week. So, with the idea of oversaturation and as an artist putting music out, but then also from the beat side of it, because anyone can buy a laptop, or even you can make beats on your phone.
Yep.
Right? So anyone could be making beats now and putting them out. So to a degree, there's definitely oversaturation with music. I don't know how much it's affecting sales necessarily. I think it's affecting, if anything, quality. It's harder to find the quality stuff because there's just so much out there.
Every day is like a new product. Then my second reason is gonna be for like the sneaker industry is the price points. The thing is, it's not over with is it crazy with the oversaturation, but also with the price points. Like Nike's wondering why they losing money is every sneaker they drop is $200. Every sneaker is not $200, and that's the problem. So when you treat every sneaker like it's $200, you're gonna lose out because there's gonna be other brands with their sneakers out there that's gonna be at a better price point, and it's more flavor, more things to choose from. So it's the price point. Until y'all cut with the oversaturation and cut the price point, y'all gotta go back to the prices. The one thing I think they try to do is Nikes was seeing that people were making money off the resale of their sneakers. So they went to try to up the ante by raising the price, which backfired because now you lost those people that was interested in your sneaker, and the value of your sneaker was high quality and up there, where now y'all over making shoes, and it's
They're probably trying to They probably trying to cut out the reseller.
Yeah, and
Make it to where
backfired because the thing is, there's always going to be resellers for everything. They just not only resell sneakers, from tickets to a bunch of stuff. So you can't like try to knock something where you're a company and you're a conglomerate. Like, you can't do that. Like, you can't try to cut the little man. It's not like resellers is a one company. It's a bunch of people like making individual money, which is a good hustle if you know how to do it. But if you're gonna come in and try to cut them at the knees, what's gonna happen is you're gonna lose people to buy your product, and that's what's going on right now. So, but I don't know if price point applies to the music industry the same way.
I mean, the price point thing is funny with music now, because you think about, you know, streaming. Hardly anybody's buying an actual album. I remember, if I'm thinking about price point, I remember when we were buying CDs or whatever, and we could buy a CD for $10, and then it went up to 15, and then you started creeping up to 20. At that point, people probably weren't really buying CDs as much, but yeah, that price point probably did hurt the sale of CDs. But now it's like everybody's just paying for a streaming platform.
Yeah, but the hurt is like back then, at least they could make money off the physical copy of a CD, where now it's like you're getting half a penny off streams, which is like physically impossible. So like, I guess you gotta take the good with the bad, because like you said, now you can just press a button and your music is out there. But
the flip side of that though is, and this is, I think, just how the game is just changing in favor of the artist. If you can break through, right?
Yeah, you can sell your own stuff.
There's artists that are out there that, you know, whereas they might have had a piece of vinyl before that they might have sold for $15 or whatever. You got dudes out there selling a vinyl copy for like $100+, because now it's a valuable piece of thing. You know what I'm saying? So whether it be cassettes, records, CDs, you could sell it now at a higher price, and the people that are gonna buy your music are really gonna value it more, because it's like not everyone has this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be right back and finish on our topic. All right? Crazy. Too much. Look, see that? At least they see it's all Nike's joints go to 129.
Yeah.
See, A6's joint started at 140, where theirs is at 140 on sale.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, they got some fire, but it's 150, look, 139. Like, how's that a sale? And then like Air Max used to be $90, now 119 on sale. Like, crazy, man. All right, we'll check back in, but we here check outside, checking some stuff. So world, welcome back to a special sneaker review on Beats and Kicks. Every month I just want to display some kicks that excited me to the world, all right? So like I told y'all, man, I don't see nothing stopping Jive 3s this year. So we're gonna preview the Jaworski real quick. I mean, Jaworskis, man. These was a hard pair to get, but we got a pair. And the boxing is crazy, man. Y'all gotta peek that. Look at that. That's bananas, family. It's some futuristic. They need to do other sneakers like this. Open it up to see what's inside these jumpers. Woo! These things is crazy. So this is one of the pairs. Look at that. Ooh, these things are sweet. This the other pair. These babies come with some grills, but for your sneakers, these are fire, people. Y'all ain't playing, man. Whoever got these know these are the fire joints. Look at that. You go on the sneaker. These joints is doing it. Look at that. This is bananas, peoples. Crazy, man. Put this on the laces, man. Told you, man. Chad's doing what? Thanks for tuning in real quick. I don't know who else hit on some of these, man. But you lucked up. These are fire, man. Some fire joints. Chad 3, keep doing it, man. But thank you for checking back in. We'll be eating cakes. Peace, people. All right, welcome back to Beats and Kicks. Topic today is the top 5 reasons in the sneaker game and in the music game stuff is down, be it sales or just performance. Everything is like down. And just like my man Beats said, it's just the feeling ain't the same. But we just finished with number 2, which was price points. And number 3 to me is too many options right now, man. The problem is as I said, there's too many sneaker companies right now. And what shifted the game is when Nike took some of their sneakers off the shoe shelves at these companies that JD Sports, Foot Locker, it gave avenues for these others, On Cloud, Hookah, New Balance, to get these spots on the walls and gave people more options. So now with more options, because of the price point, you're gonna figure out exactly what you want and at exactly what price point you want. You get what I'm saying?
And those new brands can come in and undercut you.
Undercut you all day, just like you said. It's like, okay, like we said, Nike releases every Saturday. There's a new pair of Jordans, there's a new Nike, there's new this. And what you do is like with the price point being so high, I got an option though, because there's too many options. So when I go, I could be like, okay, I like this new On Cloud, or I like this new Hookah. And I could get it for $60, or I could get it for 70. And y'all want this much for that? And the price ain't going down? And then what be crazy with Nike is too, at y'all outlets, y'all still charging full price. And people getting there like, it's an outlet. Like, how you still charging me this much? But look, Hookah took over. Hookah. And what's that On Cloud, see? But the crazy thing is their price point is Nike price points too. Yeah. Look at that, 180, they wildin'. For plain joints, I could keep them joints. like I said, there's just too many options. So that's gonna, like you say, it's gonna undercut Nike and give these other sneaker brands avenues, man. And like I said, the target audience isn't us. We're grown men. Could buy what we want as long as you do it right, but you can get what you want. But with these kids, they got a certain amount of money, so if a sneaker's $200 every week, they're gonna go elsewhere and be like, nah, I like this option better. But that and in the music industry too.
Yeah, the music industry thing, as far as like too many options, it's the same. It's the same thing I said. Like the fact that anyone could put out music now. Like, you definitely gonna run into a position where there's just so much music out there. And the reality is music, like everything, it's a copycat type of culture within it. So, you know, there's a lot of music, but a lot of it sounds the same, to the degree that maybe it's a good thing. Some people, similar situation where, you know, because there's so much music out there, people might branch off and actually now listen to stuff that they wouldn't have actually listened to before, because, you know, like for example, hip hop gets kind of oversaturated to a degree with so many people putting out hip hop, whatever today's hip hop is, and the sound specifically. Some people are gonna be like, okay, let me go find something else to listen to.
Yep.
You know, because so many people sound the same.
Yep. And then I would say number 4 is greed. Like these companies is like trying to get every single dollar. As we was talking about earlier, Nike trying to cut off the reseller, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're making the product. you changing your price point got us to where we are today, to where y'all are cutting people are losing jobs and all of that. It's just because of greed, man. If y'all stayed at y'all point, it would have been perfect. As I don't know if you remember, we've been in the sneaker game because we worked in the sneaker store too. As kids, you would remember when sneakers came out low top, they was lower than a high top sneaker because it was a low top sneaker. Where now low tops be higher than high top sneakers, some of them, which makes no sense. So I never understood that, and then it always to me was the greed point, and that's what is hurting a lot of these companies. And it's just the greed. And before I pass it to you on music, the same thing with the greed on music was these companies got their hands into hip hop and kind of not sucked it dry, but you kind of went away from the talent, and it went from real talent to how many views you got. So it doesn't even matter if I can actually rhyme or have lyrics or actually make a beat. Like I could get lucky, like you said, just some trend went on TikTok and just boom, I got a new platform and I'm influencing a lot of people, but I'm not really talented. It was just luck. Where back then you have to practice your craft, you had to go through ups and downs before you got to where you needed to be, where there's not so much work being done, where people are trying to be overnight sensations, where everyone's chasing that.
Yeah, I think with the greed thing in music, it definitely, I think in general, right now, a lot of average everyday people got a lottery ticket mentality regardless. But if we thinking about the things that really shifted the music game, is at the top, like you said, whereas before, you know, as an artist or a producer or whatever, when you came out, there wasn't, because you couldn't just put music out and create your own motion in terms of like fan base or whatever, which don't get me wrong, I think it's great that can happen now. I absolutely think it's great that it happens now. But then what happened is these big businesses, the labels, they basically are like, okay, well, we're not gonna try to like invest in talent. We're just gonna sit back and let the talent create their own buzz,
exactly.
And then we'll get behind them.
Yep.
And then now with the way the game has changed, combine that with that lottery ticket mentality, you know, you have people who do maybe come up, create their own little buzz, you know, a big company says, hey, we like what you're doing, and they might be too willing to jump into any deal that business might offer. And you know, when hip hop or just in general the music business kind of maybe got a little bit more shady with the whole 360 deal.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Now if you are an artist that created your own lane, you might be too quick to sign into that 360 deal because you didn't have that path of like seeing what it was like to have a deal on the table that maybe you took or you didn't take or whatever. Now you're just like, oh, like, wow, I'm hitting the ticket.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? So you thinking that something that's presented to you that might not even be that good, it might actually be straight robbery, you jumping on it because...
Exactly, because you just want to get in the game, and even though you already created your lane. And a lot of things, before I move on to the fifth one, is a lot of thing that happens with greed is like you said, like the reason we're doing this is because it's something we're passionate about and we love, but you can't let money affect it. Like we're gonna push these out as long as we're healthy and we can do what we need to do, because it feels good to me when I can put them out. This is something I'm passionate about and something he's passionate about. And we can't let greed and money get in the way of that. If it happens that our show breaks through and it's crazy, then we'll take it with it. You get what I'm saying? But you're gonna see our creativity and the work we put in. And that is what's missing in a lot of the stuff today. But number 5, I'm gonna say, with the top 5 reasons, number 5 is economy. Because the way the world is right now with the war and everything else going on, high prices, they've raised the price of everything but people's pay. Like they didn't raise our pay. So it's like, how are these things so high, but then this is gonna cause an effect, because it's like you're gonna think before you spend your money. You're not like, is it worth me spending this dollar on this? or is it worth me waiting and doing it for this or that? So it's more thinking going on before spending now because of the way the economy works. Right now, because things is at war and prices are skyrocketing due to oil or whatever it may be, so it's gonna cause conflict between these companies, which is crazy because their price points are so high that they can't even raise the price. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So say like the sneakers already $200. What are you gonna charge? $300 now? No one's buying it at $200.
They might.
So if they put it at $300, what's gonna happen? They're not even buying them now at $200.
Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying? So it's like they gotta go back to the drawing board. And like I said, we gotta cut with the oversaturation. Each company need to cut at, like you were saying, Nike has their own like legacy that goes way back to the 70s or early 80s. So like you have so much and then you're just dropping and dropping and dropping.
Nah, but another thing on the economy piece for me, the way I see it is it's just like, and obviously I'm speaking from my perspective of what I remember it was like when we were younger going through this process, but I feel like because things were more affordable, you could do more for the love of it. Like you could be a fan of music for the love of it. You could go out and buy that CD or whatever, that new music, because it was affordable.
Yes.
You could buy those new kicks or whatever. Don't get me wrong, there's always been what feel like expensive kicks, but there was, for the most part, there was still stuff that, there was stuff that you could
they didn't cross.
Yeah.
It's
like even
like now everything's designer price sneakers. Like it's like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm. But then even another thing I was thinking about that's related to, you know, the grand scheme of it, but from the economy level, like even when I think about from the perspective of like being a fan of music, and I remember going to my first concert, and the tickets would be like, you know, $20 to go to a show. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But now, like, even the concert ticket prices are crazy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You spending bare minimum probably like $80 to $100 for the cheap shows, and it's just like, you know, you, like I said, you can't do it for the love. There's like a entry fee to that entry of like full experience.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, but that's our top 5 reasons. The sneaker game and the music game is kind of flux right now.
Yeah.
But tune back in. But we here in Newberry.
This is where you are.
Checking out some stuff. Let's see if they got some music stuff for us. Look at that Evergreen Rock Cam. Some nice shirts, Beatles, Last of Us.
They had the Prince joint.
Black Sabbath. Where's Prince?
Down here.
We got NWA right here. My man Ice Cube.
Where did I just see Prince at? Right here, Purple Rain.
Purple Rain changed the game. Biggie. Welcome back to Beats and Kicks. 5 episodes in. And as I told you, man, I'm a homer, so we're here gonna support Jaylen Brown. We're gonna buy some 741s today, all right? So here we go. It says Jaylen Brown 741, right? So I'm gonna enter. I just entered. It's on some space. So it goes to footwear. They go to kicks right there. So I'm gonna click on the green ones. It's 147. Okay, I like your price. As I told you, I think they're getting the idea with the price points. So up, they got size 11 and a half. So we're gonna put them in the cart. Boom. We're gonna check out. That part we can't show y'all, so y'all don't get my information and shit. But we're gonna check out. Boom. With shipping and tax came out to 168. All right, cool, we'll take it. Yep. So hold on. You can show them that part. What does it say right there? Show them where it says thank you, Antonio, right? You see it? All right. So we support.
They gotta know when you get them in the box anyway.
We support the home base, all right? But thank you for checking back in. Like I told you, we support the home base. And probably in the next episode, I'll go and purchase some Tatums, man. We're gonna try to find them in some green colorway too, all right? All right, man. Thank you for checking in. Peace. Gonna switch them out. That's what we talking about.
Christmas, birthdays, all that came early this year.
Gotta take care of each other, man. Got another pair in the closet. Good.
I was gonna say too, when I looked at them, like the color, it's not necessarily one that I would have grabbed.
No, I know. That's why I was like, I gotta give it to you because I know you won't buy those colors.
But
man.
those are the best gifts.
Yeah.
It's getting people the things that that's like, you know what?
That's not them. Like,
Yeah.
yo, here, test it out. Because then when people see it too, they're like, yo.
Yeah.
There you go, kid.
Yup.
Come up. I'm here on my segment today. It's gonna be on non-basketball signees signatures. Like anybody, like who got the flyest kicks. So I'm gonna go 5 down, right? So first we're gonna go with my man Ken Griffey, man. I don't know if kids know who Ken Griffey is. He was a beast. Back in the days, he played baseball. That was his signature logo right there. But Ken Griffey at number 5, man. Ken Griffey had some fire signatures back in the days. I think they're bringing some of them back out. But these was my joints. You know, I told you I like color, so these were the color fly ones that came out. Then at number 4 is crazy because I think this guy probably was the first person with his own signature shoe. Stan Smith. These are a collab with Simpsons, but the Stan Smiths, number 4. He was probably the first person with his signature shoe, with his own signature shoe. Tennis star back in the days, I think in the late 70s or the 70s. But Stan Smiths, number 4. Number 3, I'm gonna give it up to Pharrell, man. He's doing his thing. I don't got none of the jellyfish, but these are some of his Adidas's from a couple of years back. But these are some fire joints. And then these was a hit too. But Pharrell at number 3. Pharrell has some fire joints, man. And he's doing his thing with his jellyfish. Once we get our hands on them, we're gonna show y'all them joints too. All right. Then number 2, I don't have the pair on me, but was Bo Jackson, man. What a lot of people don't know about Bo Jackson was he was a 2-star athlete, baseball and football. And Nike stopped all production on Jordan, and all was jumping on Bo Jackson before he got hurt. Two all-star in baseball and football. But iconic, man, Bo Jackson at number 2. And then at number 1 is he changed the game for a lot of the sneaker stuff, is Yeezy, man. Started off doing stuff with Nike, but once he got to Adidas, he got to do his own thing, but left his mark, man. But these are the top 5 non-signies. And honorable mention, probably number 6, would be Bad Bunny. He's doing his thing with Adidas. I think he got his own model now, but Bad Bunny, he's doing his thing. These are some campuses that he did, I think a couple years back. But Bad Bunny, honorable mention, number 6. But number 1, we gotta give it up to Cone Yeezy, man. He almost top Jordan, but then did some crazy things. But number 1. All right, people, tune in. Episode 5. Welcome back to Beats and Kicks. We just finished wrapping up episode 5, man. Great episode, man. We here, man. Something authentic, new, but we here, man. My man Beats here, he's doing his thing with his beats too. But like I said, man, we do this for the love of just the craft of our hobby. It's a hobby for us, but we wanted to just share it with the world and just get it out there, and something authentic, something new, and something fun, man, something different. But happy birthday to my guy right here, man.
Early birthday.
Early birthday, but we'll let him have it, because by the time it's his birthday, we'll be 6 episodes in. Like my man Mike got 6, we'll be 6 episodes in, people, man. But happy birthday to my guy, man. Gave him his early birthday gift. He's doing his thing, man. And we'll check back with y'all in a month, man. Don't miss out. Peace.
Peace out. Peace out.